Hello and welcome back to my channel. Or if you're new here, nice to meet you. My name is Reija and I'm a huge makeup addict, especially eyeshadow and especially colorful eyeshadow. But today we are testing out the Hourglass new Christmas palettes. I got the Jellyfish outside and Leopard inside. The Leopard is like the medium shade of them. So yeah, this is what we'll do today. And if you like to see how this thing works, is it worth the money, then please keep on watching. Hit the like button if you like this video, subscribe if you haven't already, and hit the notification bell so YouTube notifies you of every new upload. And now let's go test some Hourglass palette. Okay, then let's try the Hourglass face palette. This is I got the Jellyfish outside with Leopard inside because the Leopard is more like a medium for medium skin, and Morgan Turner did review where she used all of the palettes, and I think that lighter wouldn't have shown on me. This eye look should be live already. It's from my Is It Too Old for Friday where I used Colourpop Aurora Struck. But this one, let me just read what it says in here. Our highly anticipated ambient lighting edit unlocked palettes return, featuring artwork that celebrates the beauty of nature and helps unlock chance to protect animal rights. Each palette includes new and best-selling shades for glowing complexion in a single palette. The Ambient Lighting Edit Unlocked collection includes limited edition palettes featuring snake, leopard, and jellyfish that support the Non-Human Rights Project in their efforts to secure fundamental rights for animals. Hourglass will donate 5% of annual profits from this collection to the Non-Human Rights Project. And then I'm gonna say so the Jellyfish palette normally says with the Jellyfish inside is this palette includes 3 best-selling shades, 2 finishing powders and 1 blush, along with 3 brand new shades of blush, bronzer and highlighter to diffuse, enhance and add glow to the complexion. So that's the Jellyfish palette. Then the Leopard palette that I have the inside of says this palette includes 5 best-selling shades, 1 finishing powder, 2 blushes, 1 bronzer and 1 highlighter, along with 1 brand new shade of blush to diffuse, enhance and add glow to the complexion. So this one has 5 shades that are already existing shades, but I don't mind it because I only have 1 finishing powder from Hourglass before. It's the same shade as this one, but I love it, so I don't care. I use it. And then the snake palette. This palette includes ambient lighting powder in radiant light, along with 5 new shades of blush, bronzer and highlighter to diffuse, enhance and add glow to the complexion. And also there is also option, like I think it's only in Hourglass own site where you have the option to do the palette yourself. But and the one option is the owl outside too. So yeah, so that's that. So let's get into the demo then. So I have foundation already on and concealer, and I set my under eyes, but I have nothing else on. So we're gonna this blush in here is a bit more, as you can see, lighter shade, so I'm gonna use that first and then I'm gonna demo these two. But first we'll do the bronzer. So these aren't very highly pigmented. They are buildable, but not to the point that I would lose my mind because of how much I have to build them up. So I think these are very nice. You can get a subtle look or you can build them up more intense look, which I really like because it makes this palette versatile. I can use it when I have extreme looks, or I can use it when I have softer looks for work, for example. So that's the bronzer. I really like it. It blends very easily. It has a slight sheen to it, but it's not over the top. I really like this formula. And then let me just take some blush brushes. I'm actually gonna use big brush for the first blush shade, which is the one that is less pigmented. I'm gonna use this in both of my cheeks. I know this is not ideal, but this is so soft, like very soft. You can't see it much, that's why I'll put it under. So that is very buildable shade. That shade is Iridescent Rose. No. Mood Exposure. Number 3, this one. Then I'm gonna take this one. It's called, that's the Iridescent Rose. I'm gonna use that on this side. As you can see, this is way more pigmented. And as you can see from the cheek also, it's way more pigmented than the one that I just used. Why do I get another? Then the last blush shade is Ethereal Blush, which is this one. This is way bit more. Let's not make ourselves clowns, shall we? Not. So as you can see, these blushes are very pretty, very like they're so nicely pigmented. They're not over the top, but you can get very impactful look if you want. Then I'm gonna use the finishing powder, and this is Dim Light, which is apparently one of their most popular finishing powder shades. And I have a big version of this too, and I really love it. But now that is bothering me, like this line here. I don't want there to be a line. So this is the other, and this is the other. They look pretty same. This side, which is the shade Ethereal Flush, isn't as shiny as the other one. Now I'm gonna make this even. And then I'll go again with this. This Dim Light is very nice for buffing out and blending out your cheek products. It's a very nice finishing powder. So yeah, if you don't have these yet, then I do think they are worth the price. After all, how much, actually, let me see. So these ones have .04, I can't remember what's that, but like it's 1.4 grams of each product. And yes, they are smaller than normally, but like, I don't know, I won't go through this very fast. The powder that I have had it some time, and I've basically used it almost every time I've done makeup, and you can't even, it still looks like new. It still looks like new. So they last very long time, and they actually really feel like silk to touch. Actually, yes, we need to do the highlighter still. They really feel like silk to touch. They are so finely milled and so pretty formula. And yes, I know this palette is expensive. It's like 90 euros or something, but you get 6 products. Like if you would buy 6, I mean if you would buy 3 blushes, highlighter, finishing powder and bronzer, how much would that cost you? Of course, those, see, look at this highlighter. Of course, the products, the other products are usually bigger, like bigger than these are, but I do think it's worth it. I really do think it's worth it. What was I was supposed to do something still. Total blackout. Anyway, but yeah, I really like this, and yeah, if you don't have these shades, if you don't have these, because they come out with these kind of palettes every Christmas. So if you already have these kind of palettes, I don't think you need more, unless you are hitting pan. But if you don't have these yet, these are very nice. The price has gone up every year, I believe, but economy is what it is now. So oh yeah, I was supposed to swatch them for you. So this is the finishing powder. You can't see anything. I know that. You can't see here anything. Then the highlighter. See. First blush. This one is very pale, like a peachy blush. Here's another blush. I'm so bad at doing swatches like this. Here's the third blush. So as you can see, these two are way more pigmented than the one is. And then the bronzer. If you want to see all the swatches of all of the palettes and demos of them, go watch Morgan Turner's video. I'll link it down below. But here's that palette swatched. Yeah. It's pretty and worth the price in my mind. Worth the price in my mind. So yeah, that was all. I will go finish my look, and then I'll come back with the finished look. Okay, here is the finished look today. I was reviewing the Jellyfish, well, Hourglass new Christmas palettes. I have Jellyfish outside and Leopard inside, and like I said in the video, I really think it's worth the price. I really like it. Of course, if you have bought these before, like previous Christmas, then you probably won't need it. Especially this Leopard has only one new shade, one blush. Other ones are existing ones, but I don't have these or any other. I only have one finishing powder from Hourglass before, so that's why I bought it. I think it's worth the price. Like, you get 6 products. I know it's expensive, it's 90 euros. But think about it. If you're gonna buy 3 blushes, bronzer, highlighter and finishing powder, how much will that cost you? Yes, these are a bit smaller pans. They're 1.4 grams. But I don't go through bronzers and such, so I think it's worth the money. But yeah, this is the look that we got out of it, and if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and hit the notification bell so YouTube notifies you of every new upload, and we will see you hopefully very soon. Bye!